Face having ass. What's going on, you guys? This is Eric Peoples back here again with a My Two Cents review. Today we are talking about Shazam. Shazam is directed by David F. Sandberg and it stars Zachary Levi and Mark Strong and a whole bunch of other little actors that I don't know whose names because I didn't take the time to write. I didn't take the time to write their freaking names down on this piece of paper right here. But yeah, those are the two main guys. Shazam is a story about a young man named Billy Batson who's a foster kid. And he's going from foster home to foster home because he's been done wrong for the most part of his life. He got separated from his mom, and he's been looking for her for all those years. For some reason, she never bothered by looking for him. And he ultimately comes across this new family, and they were foster kids as well. So they had got married and started picking up foster kids of their own, and they have a nice little Brady Bunch going on. Billy doesn't trust it, and he's still looking for his real mom. And he ultimately makes a bigger connection with Freddie Freeman, who's this superhero fanboy. He knows everything about superheroes. And ultimately, what winds up happening is Billy is teleported to this place, and this wizard gives him his powers, which is the powers of Shazam, which is the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the speed of Achilles, the courage of the speed of Mercury, the stamina of Achilles, something along those lines. All of like the Greek gods or something like that. You get all of their best tributes. Basically makes him into Superman without heat vision and ice breath. And ultimately, he's chosen because the main villain, who's played by Mark Strong, Dr. Zavant, is searching for a way to get that power because he was chosen at one time to be tested. And ultimately, he didn't pass the test. And he's been obsessed with it since then. So, as the movie progresses, Billy gets his powers, and he does basically what any kid would do. He's goofing around with them, and him and Freddie are becoming friends. And throughout the movie, he's slowly seeing that this family is legit. These people, that it's not just a word to them, but they live by the word family. And because this is, I know that the embargo's up, so I'm not going to give any spoilers. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the movie without, getting too far into stuff. The Seven Deadly Sins are featured in this. There are some other DC names that you may have heard about. They are mentioned. There are two end credit scenes. One of them I have no idea what the hell is going on because I haven't studied Shazam like that. It's basically open the door for the sequel, and the other one is just kind of like a fun end credit. The movie, from an acting standpoint, I liked everybody, especially Dylan Glazier. I believe that's the kid who plays Freddy. He acts circles around Billy's kid version, who's a decent actor, but he acts circles around him. Like he just does, and he's meeting Zachary Levi head to head when it comes to acting. Zachary Levi was amazing as Shazam. He was born to play the role. I don't know anybody else who could have possibly played the role other than maybe like The Rock. Because The Rock has like a really fun nature to him as well. Let's see. The score, I don't remember it. So, from an acting standpoint, I liked everybody in there. There was, Mark Strong is playing the villain, so he does villain things. There are certain moments in the movie where I'm like, man, they could have did better with this. They could have made this a little bit more believable. But from overall, I like the acting. I gave it a B minus. From a story standpoint, it's a pretty cut and dry story, even though there are certain times where you're like, hey, how do you know about that? But it's ultimately a great power comes great responsibility story, which I gave a B to. And I don't even remember the freaking score, so I gave that a C minus. I don't remember it. It might be even a D. Maybe it will go better if I see it again. But I remember the Aquaman themes. I don't remember this one. So yeah, overall, I gave the movie a 3.5. I thought that it was pretty good. The fight sequences. There is a cool sequence that had people clapping in this movie that I think that if you're a Shazam follower, you will enjoy it. And even just they didn't. I don't think they invested enough in the side characters. Shout outs to Megan Good. She's in the movie, and you know what I'm saying. I don't think they did enough to build up certain things to really have the payoff that they were looking for. But if you find yourself just enjoying the movie for what it is, which is some of you guys, because some of you guys want to be overly critical, you know who you are. You will definitely enjoy this movie. Definitely light. People were laughing all through the movie. I was chuckling as well. You're going to enjoy this movie. Everything that you're seeing about this movie is pretty much true. It's pretty much an 80s movie. It's pretty much big and all of those things that are being mentioned. Big meets Superman from the 80s. Pretty much is the biggest compliment and pretty much the best description of this movie. So you'll enjoy it if you like those type of things. So if you like this, hit like. If you dislike it, and I'll see you later.